Hello. How is everyone? Oh, crikey. Oh, we have someone chatting already. Hello, everyone. Hey, where are we? Okay. How are we, everyone? Just kind of opening up the stream so I can see all the chats. I do have a multi-chat going as well, but I thought let's start here. Hey. There we go. Great. Let's go do some quick checks. I'm gonna do a quick audio test just to make sure everyone can hear me. Can you guys see me? Yeah? So, hey, Gordon. Yeah, how's it going? I'm alright. Can you hear me clearly? Just, testing out some things here. Oh, there we go. Think sound check out the way. The kid can't hear any copyright music, which is always a plus. Alright, so yeah. Here we are at the Aegean, so I'm downstairs in the underground sort of pool section. So, we're just sort of back up down here. And just, I move up a sec. Sorry, guys. Just gonna, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I probably need to resize that window in time, but I'm not gonna bother about that now. So, ooh. Turn to float that window in the world. Bada bing, there we go. Cool, right, here we go, and let's get the stream started. Do I know it took you so long to understand why people can't see looking at the ceiling on VR? Why are people looking at the ceiling on VR, Peter? Right, so we're just gonna sort of dunk into the pool here. Oh, it has the steps. There's the steps. Oh, a bit of a fall, so here we go. It is, this is the Aegean. Very nice. So we're in the underwater section here. We're just gonna sort of stand up a sec. Oh, hello. So you can grab that camera from here. Am I able to grab that? No. Darn it. Bear with me. I'm just gonna go down and grab that. There we go. Let's try that again. Perfect. Okay. So yes, this is the Aegean. This is a Greek villa. So I'm in the pool. Or the pool cave, rather. So that's what I look. If we wander through, actually, I should just do a little guided tour. I did kind of go through this yesterday on the stream, but you can see, here we go. Actually, let's bring in the spout capture, shall we? Let's see if this works. Spout stream! Hey! Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's just, whizzle this round. There we go. Perfect. So here we go. We are looking at, sorry guys, I'm gonna turn that to the side, so, is that coming through okay? Looks like it's coming through okay, hey? Alright. So, I have to get that mirror. So we're gonna just, walk over here a sec, and you can see that's the sea out there. Much work to do. That's a stock skybox. And then we've got a really basic sort of terrain. I just kind of kicked out Gaia. I'll be coming back, and to be honest, I may not change that much at all. It's like, it looks like it's low poly, but I don't mind that. It's kind on people's graphics cards. But yeah, but I'll be decorating that with some houses. I'll probably raise this up so it's further away from the sea. And so today I've put out, because I'm looking under the headset, something of VR looks like people are staring silly. No, I've actually got, and one day I might do a video on this. I've actually got an overlay going on here, so I've got a floating window, so I could see all the chat, but the problem is I can't have the chat window right in front of my face, because it's like a Windows desktop, see, so. But for example, I'll give you a demo. I can move that window, excuse me, down, sort of here, but the problem is it's like, well, I've got the camera now on the left, and this chat now on the right, so if I move that away, that might be more complete, so yeah. There we go. So I don't have to look under the headset. So yeah. This is the outside, and then if we just go in, we can see we've got the sort of lounge area just here. Very nice. The video keeps breaking at the moment, so the audio link is not entirely working because I keep having to change the source. We've got a privately hosted video at the moment because, well, YouTube just doesn't seem to be working very well at all. It's like it's really hit and miss. So, I guess that's YouTube probably clamping down on things, I don't know. Seems to be happening in the last 2 days. Who knows? Maybe they'll get better, maybe not. So this is the main sort of reception area then. Got, cheeky picture, hello. And then this is the kitchen. Then we've got the bathroom, which is just here. And, shower doesn't work yet, sink doesn't work yet. Mirror, we'll come back to. So view outside. And then this just leads into the sort of the pool area, which is quite nice. I'm a fan of this sort of like interlinked pool. Someone has mentioned you wouldn't normally have a toilet. There's an open door right next to the kitchen. That's a bad recipe there. Also, because I've had to scale everything up to fit larger characters. The towels and the toilet rolls are huge, so I'll have to come back to that. But it seems a little disproportionate because that's the size of the toilet roll. That's the size of the fridge. See, the fridge is about right, but no. Kitchen counter, lovely. Nice marble. That's not actually the stock sofa. I stole that from upstairs. They kind of might have replicated it and stretched it, but I'll come back. I want to do a really comfy sofa, like a big L-shaped thing just round here. I think that'll be quite nice. You got the main viewing area, a nice little fireplace here. I switched the light baking engine as well over to bakery. I'm just gonna go upstairs now. So this is the bedroom. Very cool. Got a nice little TV just over here. And I'm thinking, are you still with me? Yeah, good. A nice little snug area, little cozy area here where we can just kind of there's a mirror that's automatically on there. I can just turn that off. There we go. We got a nice little area, nice little fireplace just here. I'm still working on the fireplaces. Gotta put some logs in there or some coals or something. Come back. So again, nice little media play here. A few people in here, which is nice. And in a sec, this door doesn't open. You just have to walk through it at the moment. It's a nice little area just overlooking up here. This is where I seem to spend a lot of time. You can fit quite a few people on this patio. Again, not non-stock. I had to move the table out. The seat was the original feature, but I moved the chairs from in here because they were there. There's no point in being in there. There's just too many people close to each other because of the walls. And then you got the nice outdoor area. So Jenny suggested it was a bit too dark out here, so I added in some extra spotlights. Today as well, you baked them and some lights on the stairs and a lantern here. You might see some lanterns with it, the candles. Honestly, don't tell me about it. I know. And then this is the sort of the window, so you can sort of see inside just here. Yeah, I can. That's cool. Nice. Okay, and see here. Let me to the again to remove some of the reflective surfaces. Reflective surfaces, I believe we're using reflection probes for that pieces, so they don't look as reflective as they did because of the additional lighting. Yeah. So if I go up here, I've got another little sort of area. Now this is probably, I don't like this. I think this is going to be turned into a much more comfy sort of top of the tree area. It's nice and sort of private just up here. Nice little sort of canopy going over it. But yeah, I want to do something a bit more special here. I'm going to sort of chart out the curve of the wall and then come up with some nice sort of squishy sofa arrangement just here. It's going to sort of go around here. Quite nice. I haven't quite imagined it yet, but it's be a nice place. It's all right distancing people a little bit, but they're being a million miles apart. But you know what? One thing that's come back in the 2 days we've been here is because everything is literally right over and next to each other. If you have too many voices going on and too many people speaking loud, I know you can turn people's volumes down in BR chat discreetly, but still, it can be a little overwhelming. EMF mode is also a thing, but there we go. And then this is the new feature, guys. So oh my goodness, no. So this is the windmill tower. So again, the stock build, your path ends here, but I've put in a really rough button just here. You can see how it actually says button. But yeah, when you click it, we go into the new indoor area, which is this. Here we go. So we're now in. This is all new. All of this. The occlusions aren't quite right. I know some lamps and lanterns keep disappearing as I move around, but I'll fix that. Hey guys, you see that? Look, it's yeah, occlusion culling is incredibly clever when done right. Saves on so much performance, but when it's not done right, you end up with this shit. Look at this. This is crazy. Well, we'll fix that. In fact, they're actually clipping through the blankets. So they need to be moved. But in fairness, I placed these things before I put them down. And look, no candle because again, I'm an idiot and I rushed it. But this. Okay, but at the end, you go. We've got a lovely cinema just up here inside this wonderful room. Cool, isn't it? Well. For the first time, I've actually put a fallback video in here, so if the YouTube player fails to load, you just hit reload and it reaches out to a private server and actually grabs the same video but at a lower quality to save on bandwidth. But yeah, no, yeah, this is, I'm happy with the way this is going. So it's nice enough that if you sort of, can sort of just sit down a bit and, you know, here we go. Sorry, just ruined the haven't I? So if I just turn the spike capture off a sec. So there we go, we're back. It's a really little area. Wonderful. So yeah, we could just sort of sit down inside this room and watch the cinema behind. It's very cool. Oh yeah, I'm actually coat tied. Why will I down? So to get out, obviously, I've learned a few tricks doing this. The fabric baking, I'm probably going to do a solidify mesh. You see, one of the problems is the way I do the baking. It's very one directional. So if you look on that side, you can see that there's sorry, we see that there's blank bit, but as soon as you go right round, look. Oh wait, no, that's killed round. These are not good examples. I'm sorry. This is a better one. So if I just sort of hold that. They can see the blanket, so it goes up to here. But then as soon as it sort of creases, you go under. You can see right through it. It's two-dimensional, so yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Want to use a solidify on some cloth simulation, see what result that yields. But yeah, the light baking likes it. And lots of so nice cushions around. I didn't make the cushions; they are actually borrowed from the existing build. But I may bake some big squishy cushions in time. See, I did a video on how to do that. I should know how to do that, right? So yeah, this is the gym. New windmill area. It's kind of cozy, it's intimate, it's small. Nice soft lighting in here as well. Not too dark and not too bright. Yeah. Good. How are we all today anyway? Looking like I'm kind of humble. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I really like the way that light. It's actually a sort of almost a semi-domed roof like you see on the actual windmill outside. It's not a perfect dome, obviously. It's just sort of rounded. Did it by doing some inset faces on the top of a cylinder and then using a proportional elliptic grab on the Z-axis, and that seemed to do a good enough job. Low poly, as always. The light baking sort of takes care of the dark corners, which is kind of nice. But yeah, no, this is nice. It's quite nice because where this room actually is in. It's quite far away from the main build. That's why we use a teleport button to get between them. So I think the actual world is about probably a mile that way. You wouldn't know that though. But it provides a little bit of audio isolation, just so if you are getting overwhelmed by the voices, should we say in the place. Oh, just noticed that the occlusion culling's blanking at the TV. Already have to fix that. So yeah, it allows you a quiet space to sort of come. It's not a private room. It is not lockable, but it is definitely quite a, you know, yeah. It's definitely very cold in the UK. I'm waiting for the heating to come on. I think it's timed. Oh, I think it's due to come on in about half an hour, so I'm just going to tough it out. Wait, I do need to get down the supermarket as I am out of cheese, and we know that I like cheese. That's very important. Might just buy 2 bags of cheese. I'm getting through the cheese awful quick. I think this is a weird thing when the winter creeps in and it starts to get colder. For some reason I just get really hooked on cheese. And I think I'm gonna just quickly, guys, I'm gonna look. Because I was reading this morning that we were due to have snow, apparently, which is interesting. So I just checked the old forecast. So it's good. Check the oh, yikes! Oh dear, why am I hate news sites. I never read the news. That's terrible, but sure. Save yourself, string compression's probably worse than the actual tasters. Oh, thanks, Peter. You're always full of compliments. The shadow baking is not perfect in here anyway. It's quite streaky, but that's something I've got to work on over time. See, it's shifting it across to a different baking engine has been well, initially quite easy, but like I said, I've got to tighten up on the resolution. I noticed it did drop down about 10 megabytes from the provided resolution, so I definitely think you can do more. I just need to understand, like, map out this packing a little bit more within the context of the bakery utility. Like, don't get me wrong, I get the concepts, but I need to push the buttons that do the right thing, right? So, settings need to be correct. Oh, crap, no wonder. Okay, we're going down to -2 and -3 tomorrow, temperature. That's cool. Yeah. That's mad. It's like sunny days, but very cold. Now, any snow forecast, that's what I came here to find out. It's always the same. You get to about this point, and then they start getting these sharp headlines. Oh, snap impact. Yeah. Hey, Pert K, doing, mate? You're right. Thank you. So, this is the new windmill interior, which is at the top of the at the top of the new Aegean place, which launched 2 days ago. We're making some rapid efforts on this. Like I said, there's still a lot of like every time someone comes in and they tell me they can walk through a wall or some other comment, I'm just like, you just walked onto a building site and told me that I'm building. Congrats, thanks. Still being built, but I love being in things when they're being built. Yeah, it lets me sort of double up on time because I can test it while I'm in it, if that makes any sense. Because unfortunately these things do take a lot of time to put together. I'm still gaining momentum on it, so... But yeah, and so the... Yeah, no. Let's have a little look. Always lagging behind on temperature. Thanks. Sure. Yeah. Just having to look through a sec cell. Oh gosh, yeah, I'm actually looking at the resolution on the YouTube stream and it's very low. Is it because I've got it set to 480, that's why. Yeah, okay. Set to 1020, that's a bit better. Oh shit, yeah, I need to re-accompany about my broadband line. Have you made a tempting offer? Looked on it. Right, I think it was going to be a short stream today. I just kind of wanted to show off the windmill interior. I think we're doing okay here. So I'm going to just grab this camera, get the hell out of here, sit, go back to the outside. Right, are there any worlds that I want to show you guys? On course recently, I'm not sure. I really like these blue flames. Fun. Bit. There. Have them sit down there. Okay. It's quite a nice view, isn't it? So yeah, this is probably my favourite place to sit right now. I think, It's darker, it's gentler on the eyes. There's a nice view, which will be a much better view in time. It's very basic. We've just got a really basic water shader right there, just with some normal map scrolling. It's like two normal maps just scrolling on top of each other to create sort of a semi-interesting pattern. But it'll look better when we've got buildings along the hills. And maybe even some sort of sea activity out there as well. And of course, it's really bright blue. We'll bring that right down. But I quite, to be honest, honestly, I'm going to say it once, fuck realism. I actually really like glowing blue things, and having the sea glowing blue is, might not be realistic, but it looks the ball. Yeah. Yeah. The sadder map resolution isn't the tidiest, but it is a quick bake. I will say we've gone from a 20-minute shadow bake blend into a red 30 seconds, which is not bad. It's definitely should be a little higher quality though, but there we go. Hey, hi Jack, how you doing, mate? You right? Sorry, I am here. I'm just feeling a little bit quiet right now. I'm going to be a long day. Oh. Ooh. I do like the way the shadows that just bait into the wall. Look at the way that chair is. Yeah. It's very cool. And I really like these lights. Like a lot of people have commented on these lights at top. If I just show you, can't really see them from there. Actually, if I can just use my UFO technique. You ready? Here we go. We're just gonna go up. There we go. Look at these light bulbs. Magnificent. The colour. Very attractive. Fifth. Okay. Blurred though. It's just over here now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, beach is planned. Beach is planned. We're going to use the bit more Gaia to create a beach as it rolls out. And I would like to put lights on the beach. I will probably make the beach a walkable area. I'm a little torn, but yeah, to be honest, when we made Paros back in Horizon Worlds, we had the villa and the beach, and it feels like a disservice to not have a beach with this as well. But get the barbecue out. Oh my god, yeah, I have to do a study on how to make the ice beaches. Shouldn't be too difficult. Shouldn't be too difficult, except I just need to be very gentle with the gradient, and yeah, should be good. And maybe upgrade the water shader to have a bit more detail than the generic normal map so scroller that we see down there. I think there are some gorgeous ones out there. I'm sure I can pick one up off Boost. I say what the one challenge movie into VR chat is, like, when we were working at Horizon was like, if you look at the Paros one that I did, it took a little while, but we used basically a bracket. That's a bracket from like the default font or the texting, because you could apply alpha transparency to that, and with a bit of scripting magic, which took me a little while to figure out, good hour or two, in code blocks, you could actually fade the texts by altering hex codes, which is something, it's the only thing you could use hex codes on in Horizons. Didn't have alpha on anything else back then. But yeah, creating waves that used to sort of come into shore. That was a pretty interesting effect back then. I was quite proud of that one. Yeah, I got the whole thing on live stream. You have to go way back on the live stream. So I think I wrote most of it on live stream. But kind of redundant now. No one's really working with code blocks anymore. If they are, they shouldn't be. So the world is moving on. Yeah. Yeah, VR chat's pretty good, mate. The Solitude world is a pretty beach in VR chat. I think I've been there. Yeah. 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 No, I think my favourite beach on Horizons, like I said, that Paros was my one, Koh Samui was my one. I've done two beaches, but they're all on the premises south. But Retro New has probably done the best trimest beach out there. I always really like the Club Unreal Ibiza beach. That was a good effort, but I think Retro New definitely nailed it. Um, but it was a Hawaii map. If you look for a Hawaii map by Retro New on Horizon Worlds, that's a hidden gem. It's a wonderful little beach. A lot of detail gone into it. Incredible builder. Hey, play on. Can't wait to do more world hopping on Horizon Worlds once it's a bit more stable. It should be good. It'd be interesting to see what things look like in the new engine as well, because I think the new Horizons engine's going to unlock a lower potential. But we don't know when we as the creators are getting involved in that. The more I think it's been or being rolled out to some agencies, I guess, maybe. I'm not sure. In time, though. In time. Boom. Time is it, guys? Okay, I think 5 o'clock I'll go down to the supermarket. It's in about quarter of an hour. Sorry, my brain is really tired right now. I think I've had too much coffee. Yeah, it's been a busy day. Maybe a nap is needed. Very good. By the way, if anyone's watching they haven't followed, please do consider a like or subscribe or something. If you're watching on YouTube, please do hit the like button. It always helps me. Subscribe is also appreciated. If you're on Twitch, I think we call it follow. Please feel free to click that. That also helps. Cool. I've got sound effects in here now, but I've just kicked off another upload in the last 5 minutes because the cutoff was pretty bad. I basically had to space the audio out in the underground pool, and I was noticing there were little silent gaps between them, so I just had to extend them and smoothen out the ramp. Guess we'll chat that in a bit. God, no kidding, I really could do with a lie down. I might just get on the beanbag, right, with a blanket, and just stay under there for like an hour. Pull myself up. There will be a daytime variant of this map coming at some point. I want to make sure that all the changes in here, I can just put across. There'll be things that won't be suitable for the daytime map, like, for example, this lovely blue fire glass, which again is a non-stock feature that I put in on day one. That won't be in the daytime one, but things like the sound effects will be. I think it'll be important for them to come across. We might have some more things going on, of course. Oh, if there's a beach as well, that would be carried across. A windmill of the sea as well, of course. Ting. Tell you what I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna go get some cocoa, like cocoa powder, and I'm gonna get maybe a bottle of Bailey's, maybe the cheaper version, right? Not like Bailey's is expensive, what it is, but they do a great knockoff version of it in Lidl's, so I'll buy myself a bottle of that. And I'm taking hot chocolate and Bailey's, yeah. But should be good. It's its head down. Grab that book. Meal. No. Okay. No. So I'm just gonna go through this door. And, that's a nice room. I like that. Looks very cozy. No. Got, it's, head downstairs. Took maybe a seat or two out there? No, I don't know. It's almost like I need another platform here. It's like the steps here are lovely, like we got this wonderful steps going on, sorry, just down here. We got this little step thing going on here. So it ends quite abruptly here. Let me have a look at the mesh behind that and see if we can modify it, give it another tier. Because I do want to move this. This whole thing is very close to the water. I want to move it sort of more up the mountain. Because obviously it's supposed to look a little bit Santorini, so... Well, it does look nice, though. So let's head into the store. So that we can even shut the door behind us. Very good. Need to put some coffee mugs in here as well, I think. That would be nice. Just, okay. Voila. I need to pull myself up just a little bit. Oh gosh, I think I'm getting stuck behind a collider or something. Not sure. Cool. And I really like the kitchen in here. It's nice. Damn. Some interactables, I think. There's flames coming off the oven behind me. Oh, me somebody like. Let's see who's online. Sure. Oh, man. I like that fireplace going on over there. The background torch is very nice. Oh. Perfect. Here you go. Sure. What time is it, guys? Hey, Rero, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I'm just here at the end of a busy day. Love the view out this window. Look at this. This is a great view. Can kind of see it. It's the pool out there. Yeah, I like that. Shit. Yeah. I don't know if just move up that way. Oh, man. Something else. Seriously, I'm ready for sleep. I've been yawning all day. Not good. So. Boom. Yeah, guys, sorry I'm completely out of a conversation. I'm gonna probably go for a little nap, I think. I might just end the stream here. No one wants to watch me sleep. I'm sure there's a category on Kick for sleeping, which I never understood. Each their own, I guess. Through I won't be streaming me asleep. Apparently I snore. Yeah, okay. All good. Right, guys, if any of you are new, I'm sorry this is kind of the end of the stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to get back on the train. I've had a few days off, of course, but I'm going to try and get back to regular streamer schedule around this time. This sort of suits me to do it at this time, because late at night I'm just busy. So yeah. But thank you for tuning in, everyone. Please make sure to hit the follow button or what have you. Thank you, SJSG613. But yeah, make sure you've got the alert. I'll remember I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Kick, I'm on Twitter. I'm not on TikTok because I don't agree with what TikTok are doing. Not Discord, sorry. What's the other one? Instagram. I'm sometimes on, not much these days. It's a bit of a faff, and broadcasting in portrait is not what I'm about, so it's just you get to see like a very small portion of the screen. And that's pretty stupid. So, yeah, we're not doing that for now. Anywho, thank you very much. Yeah, do you know what? I'll go shopping for Tuesday, then I'll sleep, and I'm probably going to open up a group instance on here and just, like, have a little rest. So I'll be around if people want to chat, but I kind of need to just lie down, I think, for a bit. I feel a bit, you know, tired. That's the word I'm looking for. Damn it. Okay, I'll see you all